that's the Catholic way.
I know.
I'll tell her.
But what? Yeah, you know what I mean? You're going to get another Barack Obama with Hillary Clinton. And I know what he apparently said, but that was 11 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you're going to take words that were said. I mean, I could understand if right now he said those things on video, but it's not right now. You know what I mean? You got to forgive, and not only forgive because apparently he hasn't said sorry, but you know what? You're going to get another Obama, and the Republicans who are going to start being on Hillary's side, they're going to pay for it. We're all going to pay for it because you know what? We made the same mistake with Obama, and she's going to be another Barack Obama. And
Tell your grandma, doesn't she get it? This was all planned.
yes,
Right before.
yes, with this.
This was all planned. Doesn't she get it?
I know, but with this tape that came out, it was all, they even said on the news, it was all behind the Democrats' plan. They got the video from Hollywood, from a source, and but what kind of people are in Hollywood? Democrats, liberals. Obviously, they're going to do anything they can to get Hillary in, and they obviously, people back in Hollywood want Hillary because she's a Democrat, and so they have the advantage, and they can release the video out to the public. And what about what Bill Clinton did? I understand that he is not running for president, but you know what? I don't think it would be a good role model for women when her husband, Bill Clinton, when he raped all these women while they were still married, and Hillary still took him back. They still wanted to be together. She didn't care. You know what I mean? I would think most...
She didn't care because she wanted to run for president.
Yes,
That's why.
because she'd still have the relation, to a president.
She probably hates him like poison.
No, but do you know what I mean? You're not setting a good example for women that they should stay with a husband who does that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
People can say it's Bill Clinton who apparently is not running for president, but it doesn't matter. She's still setting an example that a woman should stay with a guy who rapes other women while they're married. You know what I mean? But these are what things are saying. Words are words. You know what I mean? You forgive, but you either choosing between his words and a person whose actions have already shown in politics.
Well, just ask your grandma,
Yes.
as a church person,
Yes.
why she doesn't forgive Trump
Yeah.
for what he said
Yeah.
many, many months ago,
Yeah.
and she won't vote for him, and she'll let Hillary get in.
Yeah.
Because even if she don't vote at all,
Yeah.
we've got to have everybody do the vote.
Yes. But this is what I mean. The Republicans, because of all this that video that was released, that's what Democrats are planning. They knew that if this gets released, that from 11 years ago, that all of a sudden everybody is going to think, oh my God, people should have known that he did this, and I guarantee you, back in 2005, when that video was shot in Hollywood, I'm going to tell you this, I guarantee you, right after that video was shot, they released it back in 2005 on the next day's news of Hollywood. People, no, people just don't remember it, that it was released to the public.
Right, but you know what?
Yeah, people forgot about it.
Another thing you tell your grandma, we're safer if Trump gets in.
I know.
Because Hillary is not going to protect us just like Obama
Yes.
does not protect us.
And let me tell you this. Let me get this straight. A lot of the women, a lot of them were going to vote for Hillary anyways. That's what they would do. But what they're trying to do is they plan, okay, well, if we release this video, not only will it make Trump look bad, but with a woman president, being like, okay, I'm a woman, I just think that's horrible what Trump's doing. All the women are going to go towards him, all of them, even on the Republican side. You know what I mean? And then people are going to think, okay, what he did was so bad that we could even win over Republicans to back down from Trump, and then he can, be on his own. But what I'm saying is the Clinton Foundation, they've been given money from donors who are giving money to their foundation, millions and millions and millions of dollars. And on top of that, Hillary is literally taking America's money to pay for her campaign. You know what I mean? Trump, and not only that, but Hillary is actually paying more money for advertisements currently than Donald Trump is. He's putting his own money into it. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this person has had 30 years to change the country. She obviously ran for office in 2008. If people don't like what Obama has done with this country at all, and they're thinking, okay, well, if we get Hillary, yeah, she's going to be different. She's not going to be the same policy. This is what I mean. I know. This is what I mean. She is going to be the same because she's worked under this guy. She's worked under this guy for 8 years, and on top of that, she lost to Obama. She lost to Obama in 2008.
She's paid off.
Yeah.
They'll do anything to get her to be president.
Yes.
That's all she wants. She wants to be president.
That's all.
To say that she was president when
Yeah.
she dies.
But and on top of that, she's getting our current president helping her, who she obviously fought against in getting elected, and she has now has the black. She makes up the things about Latinas. What I'm saying is that blacks gotta have to realize they wanted Obama, right? Which is fine. But what I don't understand is they gotta look at what they're living like right now. Obviously, under Obama, the scrutiny against black people is getting worse. Racism. And all these things that have happened in Charlotte, everywhere. San Diego, San Bernardino, also Orlando, that was the gay thing. But what I'm saying is that they gotta look. Don't look at just because Democrats have been controlling the inner cities of a lot, of the past 100 years. You know what I mean? And they gotta look at what has Obama done to improve our lives in terms of the inner city people.
She screwed it up.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And what I wish people would actually realize is, well, if under Obama that our education's down, our poverty is up, and things haven't been getting easier for us, because obviously the crime shows that it hasn't been getting easier, and the crime is going up actually.
And she's not for the elderly either.
Yes. And what I'm saying is I feel like for police officers, in the police officer situation, the reason why I feel, not actually me, but the reason why I think that, police are always on guard and harsher with African Americans is because a lot more of the time, they are the ones who commit crimes a lot more than, you know what I mean? You hear about the inner city. You hear about here in Milwaukee, around where you live. There's just shooting after death after death.
Yeah.
4-year-old boy died. But it's kind of hard when something. When a certain person, like for instance, if a certain person committed a crime and then they committed a crime again.
Obama
Yes.
caused a lot of that. He gets on there and talks about the police, runs
Yes.
down the police
Yes.
department. You ever hear of a president
Yes.
doing that?
Yes, but you don't understand. Like, Barack Obama is not willing to call the people who are coming to our country terrorists. Not only that, but he's letting those types of people come into our country, and that's why. I mean, you're literally, he's been destroying this country by having open borders and just letting anybody walk through, which caused San Bernardino. You know what I mean? Which caused what happened in Minnesota, which caused what happened, well, not in New York City, because they were, Minnesota and New York City, they were actually living here, but we heard that the person that created that in New York City on 27th Street actually flew to Syria and got radicalized and then came back and he was a different person and then he does this thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just people gotta realize this. Yes, what Trump has said in his campaign, not in the past, I'm talking campaign, yes, those are words. And you know what? Yes, they may be, hurtful, even hurtful to us. But what I'm saying is you're either choosing words or you're choosing actions in terms of what Obama's done. You're going to get another 4 years of that. And on top of it, it's just going to be the same old. You're giving somebody a chance who has had 30 years to literally change this country. It doesn't matter if she wasn't president. She's worked in politics. She's worked at the Capitol. You know what I mean? She's had her chance. And if Democrats want change and they're not satisfied with what Obama has done with our country, then I don't understand why you would vote for Clinton and think that would be any different. When she's agreed with Obama what Obama's done, she has basically done what Obama's thought, and she's been working under him. So if you want change, you either have to look at words that are said that a lot of, you know what I mean? You're looking at words, or you're looking at what is going to be the same thing that has happened in this country now. If you want change, you're not going to get it because you know what? She's going to be the same way as Obama.
Another thing.
Yeah.
You
At least there'll be someone different.
Republican, but not. Well, she's not voting for anybody. Then what's the difference?
I know.
I mean, why not just vote for Trump? If
I know.
She's going to vote Republican. What does she care? It's not her sin.
Yeah.
It's his sin.
The Democrats are purposely doing this. They have all the people on their side currently in politics. Not only have they always won the inner city votes, and not only that, but now Hillary Clinton does this, or the people behind her do this releasing this video, because then they know that it might be the final pounding to get her in. And like I said, with the debates, with the first debate, they didn't want Chris Wallace from Fox News to be the person because they didn't think it was fair because he's going to be more on the Republican side. So they say, no, we want someone else. Okay, they bring in Lester Holt. Lester Holt lives in New York City. You know what I mean? Obviously you could see that he wasn't giving Trump more of the edge because he's a liberal. And then on top of that, the second debate, they have not only two people from a liberal network in CNN, but they are on both. They're one's a woman, and she does not like what Donald Trump has done. And then you got Anderson Cooper, who is obviously a Democrat. You will have both of them going on Trump, and you could even see in the debate, the second debate, that Donald Trump even said, well, how come you yell at me when I go 1 second over my time limit, but then you give her a whole extra minute? I see how that is, you know? People, you can't look at words. Words are words. You can forgive that. But you know what? When actions are said, what would be harder to forgive? Would it be harder to forgive somebody who said something to somebody? Or somebody who actually does harm to somebody? I'm not talking mental, I'm talking physical harm.
Why don't the Republicans act like the liberals? When Bill Clinton did all that, the liberals didn't care. They still voted for him. So why don't the Republicans do that?
I can't believe that they're not realizing that the Democrats released that video to get even Republicans on their side. And you even heard Hillary Clinton say, well, why am I not 50 points higher in the polls? I have no idea. I don't know why. I don't understand this. Well, you know what? They realized that, so then they're going to do anything they can, release the video, and now I'm bumping up because they realized how close they were to getting passed. And surprisingly, it's still close, even with all this being said. But people don't realize that the Democrats are releasing these things to get into anybody's head that wasn't already for them. You know what I mean? Everybody. And especially women who are Republicans.
That's just too bad, though, that the people who wanted Trump, or the people didn't like Trump, that didn't want to vote for Hillary. They said they don't like Trump either. That's too bad.
Yeah.
I wasn't that crazy about him, but I'll do anything not to let Hillary get.
I know. You know what I mean? I just.
What can be worse? Like you said, what can be worse?
Yes.
You throw that to the black.
This is as bad as you can possibly get in our country. Yeah. I mean, no, let me say this. It hasn't been worse ever. Probably since the Great Depression. But nothing has been as bad. Think of how much has happened. Yes, 9/11 happened. But you know what? It was non-communication. But think of everything that has happened in these 8 years. You've got movie theater shootings. You've had death after death after death. And you know what? Even what happened in Louisiana? Guess what happened? In Louisiana, Obama, people on the news were like, wait, where is Obama in all this? Like, doesn't he realize that floods are happening in Louisiana? Like,
he don't care.
You know what I mean? He's on the golf course. And it's funny because even in Charlotte, what's happened in Charlotte, people are wondering, where the heck is the president? He comes back like 2 days later and says, oh, well, this president, why doesn't he tell him to knock it off? You know what I mean?
He's golfing.
Yes. I am just absolutely shocked that people are getting this in their heads and believing this stuff.
I think that Obama does whatever he wants,
Oh my God.
and his attitude is, if they don't like it, they can lump it.
Yes.
That's Obama.
And I'm not saying this because I'm a Republican. I'm saying it because you will not get change. You will not get change with Hillary Clinton. You will get the same thing that has happened. The same thing. Why do you think that the Obama-Hillary situation when they were running, why do you think that they were like honest, they were softer with each other when they were debating, other than the Republicans were, this year? Because they agreed on a lot of the same things. And that's how she gets black votes. You know what I mean? It's just horrible.
I wonder about the Republicans, where their brains are at now.
Yes.
I can't figure that out.
Do you realize that we're $20 trillion in debt? And not only that, but we're going to be more in debt, and Hillary Clinton uses our country's money to pay for her campaign?
But there is a lot of people who are convinced they're going to vote for Trump, and now, since this happened, they're not going to vote for him. Well, that's just what they want.
Yep.
That's why they did all this. It was a setup.
Yeah, it's a setup.
And the dirty, stinking liberals. It's a setup.
Yep, and they're making.
Your grandma's that. And by following their setup, you're giving them all the say so. You got to just say, to heck with you. I'm voting for a Republican.
Yes.
I'm voting for Trump.
You know what?
I said I would.
Well, obviously, they've always thought Republicans were dumb. They always thought that we're stupid and all that stuff. And they're basically proving it to the world in a way that is untrue by making us believe everything that they said. There is even a commercial that it wasn't even Trump's commercial, that shows the FBI with her emails. She said 3 things. She said 3.
They even bought them off.
No, I'm saying, she said 3 different things in that commercial where they got a clip of her saying something. She was proven wrong by an FBI director on those 3 things. There's video each time. It's her, what she says. I did this. I didn't do this. Then in the next clip, as a response to that, the FBI director said, oh, no, she had multiple email accounts. She had multiple devices. I mean, those are 3 lies that are proven wrong right there by our FBI directors in court. I mean, if that's not enough information for you, how do you know? Can people just assume that, oh, if Trump's president, it's just going to be horrible? He hasn't done anything yet. We already know what Hillary Clinton does. 30 years. The only difference is she's going to be hyped. Do you think people are actually going to be afraid of a leader like her?
And that smile she had? I could have just knocked it off her face. Smiling like she did all the time.
Yeah.
Somebody that called in last night said they thought they saw fire come out of her eyes. He said she'd be in jail and she should have an orange jumpsuit.
I know.
Instead of a red.
But another thing is, on the Trump situation, he has done business. And if people are saying, oh, well, he hasn't paid taxes. Well, you know what? He's taken advantage of the law that Obama and Hillary obviously put out, and he's taking advantage of that. You know what I mean? With his money, he didn't do anything illegal. Because the laws that they have out...
that whole tax thing.
Yeah. And they're saying that he's not doing it when they're the one who made the law that you can do it.
Mark Levin explained the whole way that happened.
I know.
And he said anybody would do that because anybody that can go without paying taxes would be nuts. He said everybody does that.
You know what I mean?
And he's real good with taxes. He didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
But the thing that's really horrible right now is that everybody is looking at this video and is paying absolute no attention to what they're going to do. That's what I mean. And this whole video is all on her side. People are going to her side. It's just honestly, it's just horrible, you know?
Well,
It's just
I feel like
horrible.